many times have you overbought food or felt flustered at the grocery store while trying to imagine the contents of your fridge? Then you leave the store shocked by how high the bill was, only to return home to find out you now have more bananas than you know what to do with. This very thing happened to my parents last week. They both bought fresh baguettes and came home surprised to see the other person had gone to the grocery store. Not only did I solve the problem by taking one home, I also said, there should be an app for that. Welcome back to episode 4 of There Should Be an App for That, the series where I create app solutions for things that irritate me. Previously, I have redesigned a coffee, meal prep, and hotel app. And this week, I'm tackling the issue of coordinating your grocery planning while staying within your budget. Before I dive into this app in Design Tutorial, I want to say hi, my name is Jen. I am a product designer who talks about everything design from career to lifestyle. If you are also obsessed with design, take a second to leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Part 1. Generate my app. Before I start on any app or design thinking, I need to build out a branding kit. And the most interesting way to do this is to use a generator, which will help me choose my logo, color palette, and my typeface. To begin, let's see what colors we will be working with. This color palette was my bedroom color when I was 12. Now that we have 2010s blues and greens to play with, I need to find an equally suitable name. Choosing a name is tricky because what do you call a hybrid grocery and finance app? Due to my generator, there are 2 categories of name options available. The maybe category, Plan Zen, take the stress out of planning. Plan Pro, grocery genius, and the absolutely not category, Cloud Cuckoo planned, up to food stuff, or Crocodile Affairs. I put 7 options into a wheel. I'll spin the wheel and I got, are you kidding me? I got Crocodile Affairs. How do you incorporate that into a grocery and finance app? Now I need a logo to best represent my very odd app. I'm back on Canva looking through fonts and logo styles. The Wheel of Fate has decided that I got a very playful logo, which I added some fake bite marks to, and I traced over a crocodile to make the line art animal. The only way this brand will work is if I make it as simplistic as possible. I generally use whatever typeface is in my logo, but the main font is too whimsical for a general app use. And the secondary font wasn't in my font library, so I chose another sans serif called Jost, or Jost. This brand kit could really be amazing or terrible, but there is a mountain of creativity I need to scale to make this design work. Part 2. Understanding the problem. There are 2 main problems to solve, which is grocery planning for multiple people and managing grocery spending. I'm interested in the root of the problem and answering questions of how do households or roommates split and plan for groceries? Is there a collective list on the fridge? Does everyone buy separate things? How are the bills being split? Is there even a budget? Narrowing it down to know my user lives in a household that is trying to become more aware of their finances while staying organized really gives this app direction. Part 3. User experience structure. The user flow that I want to build has a homepage dashboard with financial insights, a page for adding to a grocery list, and the ability to mark items as bought by uploading photos of receipts. To brainstorm this flow, I used my iPad to sketch out rough ideas because I still need to work through the best ways to show a household budget, and after going through some iterations, I'll create block screens on Figma. Then it came time to do a brief competitive analysis. There are many meal prep apps like Paprika, and many list apps like Todoist, and lots of budgeting apps, but none have a combination of all of these things together. Part 4. Perfecting the user interface. Using the questionable branding kit I got for Crocodile Affairs, I really had to pull some designer magic out of the air to make this one work. My best shot to make this app look good was keeping it as simple as possible. It needed to be dark theme with the use of one color, very readable font, has high quality images, and an easy to scan dashboard. At this part of the design, I'm using my sketches as a reference and cross-comparing my designs with other apps and building layers of design on top of each screen. After a full day of designing, the prototype for my grocery planning and budgeting app is ready to be tested. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crocodile Affairs. Thank you so much for staying with me as I worked through taking Crocodile Affairs from an idea to a branding kit to a fully prototyped app. Would you use a grocery planning and finance app? Comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next week with another episode of There Should Be an App for That. So stay tuned to find out what irritates me next.